Hey guys, welcome back for another episode here. Today we have a 2004 Chevy Colorado LS. The customer brought it in the other day saying that he complained of gas fumes smelling. And let me tell you something, folks. Gas fumes are serious. If you start smelling gas fumes around your car, you should definitely start looking for the issue because those can be dangerous. But anyway, it took a little while because this thing... I talked with him of things he's done and things he's looked, and there's no drippage, no nothing. I thought it may be a bad evap canister, but it had no check engine light, no nothing. So it was kind of hard to go on, and honestly, I do believe that if anything is wrong with the check engine or with the emission system, the check engine light will come on. So that kind of had me a little scrambled. So what I did do was, you can see, I jacked it up, I went underneath, I spec'd all the lines. I thought maybe there's a cracked line and maybe the filler neck or something, filled up in there. And I said, let me do, because I decided to do a visual inspection for the first day. And I looked at the evap canister, checked all the line. Everything looked good. No cracks, no nothing. I mean, this truck only has 41,000 miles on it. And it's been pretty much garage kept. It's not, he said he just drives it to the store and goes to church. That's it. So it doesn't have many miles on it, so I couldn't see it being abused or anything. So I said, well, let's go check the injector rail. And there's where we found our little issue. It wasn't the injectors, believe it or not. What I found out from reading all the forums is that the fuel pressure regulator, which is, I'll show you guys right here, I'll zoom in on it. Right there. This right, these things seem to go bad quite a bit. Now, I watched a lot of videos on YouTube, and usually when they go bad, they leak. I was trying to figure out what was going on with this thing, but the more I tore into this engine, the more I started smelling fuel, and sure enough, let me show you what happened here, because it's a little obvious. This little line right here it's hooked into that air tunnel that's right there, and I'll show you guys a little closer image when we get there. But what has happened is there's some kind of little diaphragm or seal in here for the vacuum, and the gasoline got past this and started sucking up into the intake. So let me show you that intake. Okay, here's that intake. You probably can't tell it, but this thing, you can't even see the puddle where it was. This thing was full of gasoline in here. And what happened is that hose I was showing you connects on right here. And what it was doing was, during the vacuum process, it was sucking in past the seal, bringing in fuel. In fact, I could probably stick my hands in there. Yeah. And you can see how wet it is. And it looks like it's got a little oil in there. But you can smell it. It's got some gasoline in there too. I think I'm going to have to probably give them an oil change too, because I'm afraid that, because the crankcase ventilation is hooked up back here, so I bet you some gasoline got down in the motor. I'll have to do a better look or see if he wants to pay for that or do it himself. But I'll recommend that's probably something I should do. And now my hands are now. Yeah. Oh well. Continue on. Yeah, it was when I started tearing it apart. Now, he took this to the Chevy dealership, and they could not, there's a rag. They could not figure out what was wrong with this. And honestly, all they did was clean the throttle body here. They said, oh, the throttle body's dirty. That'll be $200. Way to go, Chevy. But they didn't even put the thing back together right. They kind of, you can see there, they crammed the thing back in here. I'm going to try to get this to go back out so it'll fit around the, but it was crammed in there, all not even half on when they did it. So I was up. So he had to get another one because the gasket, they didn't even put the gasket back on here right. It warped out and made it was longer, bigger than what the actual hole was. So that was just something extra I had to fix for him, because I'm already here, so I'll fix it for him. But the air filter, woo! I don't think he's ever changed this, but it is definitely reeks of gasoline. So the gasoline has been traveling down through here, got into some of the air filtering, because it stinks and smells like gasoline. But anyway, that's what I found wrong with these. I've never seen one quite like that. Usually it's a little bit more evident, but this thing is, I guess since it's not driven a lot, it just didn't. But he said it's been going on for a long time, and it no leaks, no nothing, and there it was. Because I can tell you, folks, that's not normal. Finding gasoline and some oil inside your little air intake, that is not normal. So if you have this type of model truck and you're wondering where your gas fumes come, this may be your problem. Now I read forums where other people had other problems, but apparently these model Colorados or whatever had a lot of problem with gas fumes, and this happens to be this truck's issue. I mean, I'm hoping that maybe this will help somebody out there that runs into this same issue here, and hopefully. So guys, that's going to do it today for this little tech tip episode. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, you can do the thumbs down. It won't hurt my feelings, really. If you'd like to see some more of these tech tips or anything, or repairs, I mean, we got some gold wing videos coming soon. I keep saying that, but should. But anyway, guys. Oh, also, if you are interested, please subscribe to my channel. Alright, guys. Well, that's going to do it today. Until next time, later.